Living it up. Okay, I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it.
We're feeling it. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're feeling it.
Okay. We're feeling it.
Feeling it up.
We're vibing.
You did such a good job with the UI though. The background.
Hey.
Look at it. It's fabulous.
That's
Aw,
like the
it's so
first
cute.
screenshot I ever took on the Isle, but it was also the prettiest. So I was like, whatever.
And you just blocked your face out with the logo.
Yeah, you can see his little nose. It's
what
fine.
a good background. So, Bank, are you going to follow in line and change your profile picture?
One of us.
Probably, I don't know.
Become the Rexy you're supposed to be.
I'm offended.
Well, at the minute, I'm an anke.
Well, you know, hopefully we get some form of question in.
Hey, Bank, can I ask for a favour? I saw water further down. I ran suddenly hill, ran
Oh, we've got someone in the
down
chat.
and died.
The only trouble is that their names are going to be all different to their Discord ones, so I'm not going to know who's who.
I think that is
Well,
Link. That's Link's.
Yeah, because they stole the profile picture from Wallpaper of the Week, which I've not done.
Oh.
I didn't do that this week.
If someone's just died of falling off a cliff, should I just ask them if they got a replay and then just give them their dino back?
That's a good question to have in a live stream, Bank.
I feel bad. He was a Barry.
Was from a bug or something.
Says my name isn't different, I'm afraid.
Ruh-roh.
Well, it's perfect. At least we know who you are.
That's alright.
Ow. Well, you know, if we don't get any questions, I suppose we can always go through some suggestions.
Yeah.
Even Navia has a suggestion within the suggestion channel.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, in fact, let's go with the main one then, that we've been getting, which is should we have a permanent safe zone until the recode?
Well, I was one of the people that suggested this because I feel like people are wanting to chill more these days rather than hunt.
Actually play. They just want to chill.
Which is fair enough. And I mean, if you've got like because when we had the safe zone, it worked really well. We were doing quite well with that because there were loads of people just hanging out, and then we had other people elsewhere in the map, and they were doing what they wanted to do and playing the game normally. But I think it's nice for people to have a little bit of a retreat.
Yeah, I'm thinking of where should we should have a poll of the location.
Okay.
On where we should have the safe zone, because you don't want it in like too much of a major place like Twins or anything. I think you want it somewhere a bit low profile, but not ridiculously out the way. But
yeah, I 100% agree. It shouldn't be like a very populated area normally.
Yeah.
No.
That's my thought.
But I don't think it should be miles away from the other populated areas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It should be quite central, maybe.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it should be Titan Lake because that's just massive.
No.
But however, you know what it could be? It could be the the Center Lake. I think it's literally called Center Lake. I'm not really sure. I think it could be there, but it's not. It's not a lot of space where everyone can see each other.
Guys, can you turn your mics up or shove them closer to your mouth?
Yeah, I was going to say the volume on the video is quite low. I don't know if you have power over that.
Is that better for me?
It's on high for me.
I
Well, I
don't
mean, I
want to
can hear
turn mine
myself.
too far up because if I turn the sensitivity up too much, you'll hear people screaming in the background, and nobody wants that. You might have to do it through your streaming software, whatever that is.
It's up to the max.
Is
It ain't going no more.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can chat hear me well?
Yeah, exactly, Captain. Safe zone. It should be out of the way, but not too far out the way,
Yeah.
so it doesn't.
So, Captain, what do you think about the Centre Lake? Do you think Centre
What's-
Lake's a decent safe zone, or too far away, or too
No.
close?
Well, we can. This isn't something we have to decide right now. We can.
No, I'm
I
thinking
think
of
it
just
would
a
be.
poll.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
best
just
to
do a
ask
poll.
people what they think. Maybe in suggestions we can have people suggest the location, and then whichever ones are suggested the most or are more prominent, we can make a poll out of those ones, and then just try and figure it out from there. But I think it needs to be kind of central, but not one of the main areas or the
Yes.
jungle, because nobody wants to
No
sit
one
in the trees.
wants. Yeah, no one wants trees in their face or bushes.
Yeah.
Lone Pond. It could be a good one. Or maybe Spillway is probably quite a good one. It'd be quite easy because it's got the ravine above it and next to it. It'd be quite easy to have like a radius around it and boundaries. 'Cause it's not like you're gonna walk off the cliff.
Yeah.
River and a small pond.
There's only 4 admins doing this, by the way. Somebody asked if there were more coming, but it's just us.
It's just us four.
You've just got us
Just
for
us
this one.
4. When's the update coming out? We don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, they will be giving us
you'll
a.
know.
I wish I
They'll
could
be
say
giving
I
us
was
a
the
week
secret ear.
warning. Yeah.
If only I was the secret ear to Dondi and knew. My guess is I'm 85% sure that it's going to be June. But it's
Let me
only
get
85.
let me get my crystal ball and ask Dondi.
Yeah. I think it's soon because he wants to get it out. He's like he's not rushing it though, but he does want it out.
He's pushing for it at this
He
point.
actually is working overtime right now, and
Yeah.
they have said not too subtly, that they want to meet the Steam Summer Sale. So that's their target. If anything, we hope it's going to come out before then.
Yeah, they're really trying. And
In February, he said while he was drunk on stream, frozen. Unfortunately, that was not an official deadline, and they apologized for that. But yeah, that's why they're a little bit hesitant to give us any sort of date now.
Yeah.
Well, just don't be drunk. I think that's the.
Yeah, don't be drunk and
kids.
give deadlines. Like. But yeah, they do have an internal deadline. They just don't want to share it, just in case they don't meet it.
Which is fair. Because let's be honest, everyone moans that it's not out, but if it came out and it was broken, everyone would moan that it's broken. So it may as well come out right. It's better to have a game rather than a broken game.
Yeah.
At least
even if it just
I
for sure.
I think they should just do more interactions with, the players and the community. That's really all I think they should be doing.
Yeah. Most
Just
people want
talking
it
to them.
now because there's only so much you can do in the current game at the moment.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
nice that they're trying to keep us more involved now. Like this last month, they've started a monthly QA vlog. They've started streaming more, all of them, and they've been interacting more in the Discord. So it seems they do want to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And keep players out of the dark. But still, no deadline, no.
They saw after he gave his drunken deadline, they obviously had like a mass play come back in February. Lots of people came back to the game, hoping and waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
But you can't necessarily. It wasn't like a money grab or anything, because I mean they are building this update, recode for free. So
yeah. I think it just hyped everyone up, and then when they said, "Oh no, it's not even near ready," then everyone was just like, "Wow, okay, I see how it is." And because he didn't really come out and apologize, other people sort of came out and said, "Look, sorry." Yeah, I don't know.
But that's
I think he
Dundee
should
for
have
you.
just done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just Dundee in a nutshell. He's a good egg, though.
He tries.
Now we do have some questions. Let's see here.
The COVID stuff. It's not really affecting the server, to be honest. I mean,
No. We had an influx, didn't we, at the beginning?
Yeah, I did. I think people got a little bit burned out, or their
Yeah.
digital school got busy. I know a lot of the admins are also really busy working throughout the COVID stuff. So we haven't been able to see some of them.
It's affecting everyone individually in different ways, so you can't really pinpoint it to certain things, can you? I mean, I'm working a lot. A lot of other people have their school stuff, and other people are working. It's just life continues.
Like, John's been working crazy amounts. I know he's working really hard. Zebra's working hard. Lux is working hard. Well, everyone is, but it just turns out we had more key workers than we thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not. I think we're quietening down now because of a mix of things, as you say. Work, people are getting burnt out of the game and waiting for the recode. So hopefully we'll
Yeah.
be back to normal on how we were beforehand when the recode comes out.
Art commissions. I'm assuming that's primarily aimed at me, and I'm just going to go ahead and say no because I've got a lot to deal with already. And I mean, I don't do any of the art for the server. Like, I don't ever ask for anything in return. It's just what I do. But I mean, if I've ever got too much time, maybe maybe it's like a raffle or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just gonna say no for now. I don't want to promise anything.
If that's what you mean.
Yeah, if that's what you mean. I'm only like assuming that since all the art here was done by me. If there's other people that do it, but
I know Bex does some art stuff, and Otter does art
Otter,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of Bex's art. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time she streamed, but I joined in one of her streams a bit ago when she was doing some art, and I know she does some commissioned stuff.
Oh, she's the one you want to ask then.
I don't think there's anyone else that does art. Apart from you, obviously, Lux, but that's it.
No, I don't do art. Don't be silly.
Your art's become our tone. It's just, you gotta like, everyone's gotta like how each of us are a different dino.
Oh yeah. You've got to be able to, know who you're talking to.
It's pretty cool. I really like it.
It looks like we're all going to eat Mustang, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm the only herbivore. It's not, but it's not like I could have gone with Spino because that's in the middle of the screen in our logo. So
That's true.
So yeah, Dibble was the next one.
Do you think Anke is a bad dino? I think
I'm Anke. I think they're all right. However, I don't like their turn radius. If you have alt turn, then it's great. But if you don't have alt turn, yeah, you're screwed. Or if you're panicking and forget to use it, yeah, it's tough. I've seen a couple Utahs kill a Anki, which was hard to watch, but yeah.
I think they're just very underpowered. Like they've got a high attack rate, but if a
I think
Rex
they should
comes
have
along,
break leg. Yeah.
They should have kept their bone break. Yeah, that would have been great.
Definitely.
Yeah, they got rid of a lot of stuff though, didn't they? I assume they'll bring that back. But I mean, who knows? Like, there's that many new mechanics that are coming. I assume it's probably something that'll come on.
They did say they were going to try to give each dino a special mechanic. That doesn't mean they're all going to get one, but they're going to try. So
Well, their own
hopefully
unique
everyone
one.
has a primary and a secondary attack.
Well, so their
Yeah.
own unique.
Yeah, like the
okay.
Utah has the pounce now, and the
Which is right
Denanto,
click,
they have a claw attack and a big old
Oh, what? So
tail whip.
the pounce is right click,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
going to
obviously
be
the bar
right
is.
click. Yeah,
Oh, that's actually not too bad. I like that.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
so
good.
they're
I think-
reworking all the dinosaurs to have special stuff, maybe.
Yeah,
Mm.
I know they've been working on concepts of the new ferry as well, haven't they?
Oh
Mm.
yeah, they released the
Sideways.
concept art for that.
Yeah, so it's
It's
nice to see that
sideways.
they're giving some ones that are non-survival now some love as well, and not just the survival ones. So,
Oh yeah,
because I would
they have
imagine
said they're
it's
going to
easy.
try to add them all.
Yeah, I always hated that when I first started playing the Isle. Well, no, a bit later on, to be fair. And like I always wondered, like, why did they never just have all the dinos in survival? It always used to annoy me. Do you guys ever get annoyed at what your fellow admins do?
Yeah, Mustang annoys me all the time.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It was as soon as I saw that question, I was like, well, no.
Well,
You were ready.
to be fair, not really. I mean, and really nice. A nice thing that I know Ursus is here, so he'll like this. But you know, he said it quite nicely. You know, we're all just a a big team and a primeval family. So not really.
We do our
I
best to
mean,
help each other out.
yeah. So I mean, Ursus gives lots of love, don't you, boy? Yeah. No, I think our what we want is set. Like we know what we want and we know what we're aiming for. So it's quite good to aim for that stuff.
It works.
Yeah, we work.
Yeah.
It's funny that I mean you always expect one bad egg, but we've not got a bad egg. So have we looks?
Again, apart from
Apart from Mustang, yeah.
See,
Yeah, well.
not just me.
Let's see. The Raptors are all going to get a pounce. That's the handy thing. Alla will get a hug. Yeah, I saw they hinted at that. I guess they're gonna grapple on with their little hands. We'll see.
Everyone.
Sorry, I thought that was a joke. Hello's to get a hug.
The devs did say something about a hug.
Aww.
But
it's not the hug you're thinking of. This is.
You mean grab their prey.
It's probably going to be like a grapple, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then a bite to their throat, probably.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, I suppose we'll tell you what we want. What we really, really want is I don't know. What do we really, really want? We just want. We just want a nice community.
Is Bank the angry dad of the admins? Yes or no?
Definitely not. The complete opposite.
Who is the angry dad of the admins? We don't really have one anymore, do we? Like we did.
Lux is the angry dad.
Are you going to be the angry dad now, Lux?
I think I might be.
Probably the closest to it. I mean,
I'm probably the closest to it. I'm pretty chill. I'm not as bad as per se the last angry dad was. However,
That's a good question. Who's the most toxic person you've came across? I'm not going to say any names,
no.
but the people that are either disrespectful to players or other admins, or insult, players or admins, they frustrate us. I think all of us the most. It's not nice seeing that.
No.
I like seeing good sportsmanship. Yeah, this is a survival game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But people who like to rub wins or losses in other people's faces, it just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah. The really toxic people are the ones that enjoy to try and make everything toxic on purpose. And they expect the reaction, and that's what they aim for. So it's always fun to not give them that, and then they get annoyed. So that's always the best thing. But yeah, they're generally the most toxic. It's quite easy to pass on toxic information when it's not true, or it's misled.
Thankfully, they don't tend to stick around for long, so...
Slash ban.
They should give fairies the ability to fly.
Do you see any chickens flying?
Or turkeys.
Turkeys can fly.
Shh. No, they don't. Damn it.
Chickens glide, but that's it.
How did they get up in those trees to roost, Banks?
Okay,
Those
let's
chonkies.
switch
Those
topic.
chonkies can
Have you
fly.
perma-banned many people? While I've been here, which has been since what?
You skipped
Late
one.
December, early January. I think one person has been perma-banned, I believe. Is that right?
There's been a couple of people that have been perma-banned.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah.
few hackers who were perma-banned.
Yeah, there's been hackers,
think-
there's been toxic people, just the normal stuff. And to be fair, it's expected. It's the internet. You get them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens. But
What?
yeah,
Let's see.
we tried.
What do you think about all the new broadcast sounds some dinos will be getting?
I love the Tononto's broadcast. It sounds like a foghorn. It's amazing. It's
I love
so
all the sounds.
bassy.
They do such a good job.
Yeah, I'm just so looking forward to playing the Tononto. It's gonna be
So
it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be interesting.
have you guys played Jurassic World Evolution?
No.
I have on the
Yes.
Xbox, yeah.
Like,
Oh.
so I have a bit of a thing with that game. So like the creation, like being able to make stuff, like you can't play certain things because it gets in the way, and it's really,
Yeah.
thingy. It's really, and I hate that. And then I hate some of the animations and some of the way they've made the dinos. Like they just look clunky, chunky, and meh. But the sounds are perfect. But I don't know whether that's just me, but the sounds are amazing. But the Isles do such a good job with the sounds.
Oh, yes. So far, they're reworking all of them from the looks of it, and they're making them much clearer. I mean, I know some of us have had issues in game where someone 3 calls and you have to say, was that a 3 call? Because it doesn't really sound like one. But so far, all the ones I've seen have been really, really clear.
Like the trike 4 call sounds amazing. It sounds like they're coming from a canyon. It doesn't sound like they need help. Sounds like they're horning in an army or something.
I've heard many people, when they hear the Giga 4 call, for instance, go, what was that? You cannot recognize it as anything. I love it too, but I wouldn't say it's a 4 call.
I personally don't like people who kill just because they're an apex.
Which staff member is the stinkiest? Mustang.
Fudge off.
Got him.
That was really hard. Right, excuse me, but personally, I don't feel it is, okay? I disagree strongly.
Should we have a quick vote?
Whatever.
Who thinks Mustang's stinky? That's when you guys say, we do.
How many people are in the Discord now? You mean the people that are online? Or
total, I think. Total.
Total 1,200.
It was higher than that now, wasn't it?
I'm just making a random guess, if I'm honest. Last time I saw it was 1,200.
Mustang can check.
I don't think I'm miles away off, if I'm honest.
I'd say 1,500.
See, Frozen Flame says they still love the server and it's still number 1. Oh, thank you.
Aww.
We're trying to keep it the best it can be.
Must
Right.
stink.
Hold
they're all on board.
Hold the phone.
Mustang must smell like mustink. Excellent.
I'm not being cyberbullied today.
Mustang.
It's not happening. I'm not being cyberbullied. I refuse.
Well, I mean, your name is Green, and green is quite a stinky colour.
Excuse me, green's beautiful, and I think Navia would agree.
Yeah, green is the best.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, but Navia with the green is more like, nature. You with the green is more like a stinky green. You're like a
smell lines green.
Yeah. Smell lines
green. You made it that green, so shut your face.
Why do you think I made it that green? I was expressing your personality in the
My
drone.
personality is amazing.
Stinky.
Fire and Blast. I'm trying to join the Discord, but it says it's expired.
Here, have a
Uh-oh.
link on me.
Wow.
Show your face, Lex.
This link here is expired. Let me click it. See what happens.
I thought the link was still up.
It says it works for me. Weird.
Did we ever do
It's
the
possible
Rubicon?
if we get busy again, because we like to think that we're not busy at the moment because of everything that's going on and because people are waiting for the recos. So I'd like to think, people are gonna come back to the Isle and stuff and have a refresh, and hopefully we're their first port of call. So if we are busy and we get full, we'll be looking into getting more slots, and yeah, probably more staff.
For sure.
Is that Epic Natas, the question?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, a good thing to discuss Epic Nata is that I've not seen the video yet, but when you said you probably won't get it back because you was an idiot, explain exactly how you fell as a camera. That's what you need to explain. I've not seen the video yet, so I don't know, but you can explain it. Who's who?
Who's who? Ah.
Well,
Who?
Bank is the Londoner, Lux is the stinky one, and Navia is. I'll leave Navia alone. She's fine.
Oh, wow. Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm the only one who doesn't sound European or British.
Excuse me, we've already established you're the sticky one.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Tides have turned. It's you.
They have not at all.
One quick question from me. All things considered for the recode, what are the admins looking forward to the most?
Ooh, Dinosaurs.
Ooh.
This is about the recode, yeah? Dinosaurs.
Yeah, the
I
recode.
am going to be sweating out of the Dinosaurs.
For the fighting,
I'm going to make an
mechanics.
absolute army.
I'm just looking forward to the new map, new places
Yeah.
to explore. Because I've always, I thought the current map is a bit. There's not many noticeable areas. I know you've got like Twins and you've got Port and all that, but there's not a lot of good exploration places. But the map before, what was it? It wasn't Fenyor. Fenyor was
Yeah.
brilliant for exploration. There was loads of different stuff that you could go into and find and stuff. There was that massive cavern that had the lava pool in that I kept dying in as an aloe. But
What time is it currently for all of you? Well, for me, Lux and Mustang, it is 1 p.m. And for Navia, it is probably 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. It's very exciting.
I don't know if that's a question to us or chat, but I thought I'd answer it just in case.
I think a lot of us are British. Not like
Mm.
staff, I just mean player base. I think there's quite a lot of British people.
Yes, I agree. But we welcome all.
Of course.
indeed, unless they are stinky.
I was literally about to say, unless.
In fact, I don't think I played Denya a couple times, but that was a long time ago. But I never actually saw the lava or anything like that.
Really?
But I'm on board with you here, Lex. I am also really excited for the new map. The teasers they've shown us, it looks absolutely beautiful. Just
I know, yeah.
it's like leagues above what we have now. And on top of that, they were thinking about adding maybe caves if they can manage it, and they are hinting at if they can do it, they want tunneling dinos to be able to connect their tunnels and stuff like that.
That sounds amazing. Imagine going around as a dryo just making tunnels underneath the entire map.
Yes. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, what are you doing, Mustang? I can see your desktop.
Yeah, no, it really messes up then. Every now and then it's just like you click stuff and my computer's like, nah, you're not doing what you are.
Do staff usually become full staff after a trial of a month, or by the time new staff is hired alongside how well they've done?
It depends.
Yeah,
It goes off how well they do during the trial period. There's always specific things that I look for in when people are doing it, and if I feel it's fulfilled, then they make it. If not, then it's just one of those where maybe you don't make it this time, but you know, there's always chances to try again. It's not the end.
I saw the Gallimimus video. Will you be doing more dinos? Yes. There will be more dinos. And not just dinos. There'll be other videos as well.
Yeah, there's stuff coming. If looks too busy, but yeah, it's on its. Yeah, it's one of the videos in the background. Just thought instead of you looking at a static screen, it'd be pretty cool to have something running. Lux's idea, actually.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute.
That's
Who
Who
voiced
voiced
the-
the Galley video?
That was
Big
Big
Reader.
Reader.
He's a London alert movie, but he has a much deeper voice and overall more cooler than me.
Fantastic.
It wasn't me.
Absolutely fantastic.
I couldn't get that much of a deep voice if I tried.
I think you should try, to be honest.
I don't think it's possible.
Here we are, we have a Galley. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
This is a Gallimimus.
Let's call him Galley.
I love it. But no, yeah, more dinosaur videos. I think there was going to be maybe a map tour. I know I'm working on making one for the replay system, how to use it, because it is not clear at all how that thing works.
Especially to new players.
Yeah, that replay system is a mess. And it also has a few bugs. So, gonna explain how to get around that.
There's stuff coming. There's we're trying to get like a mixed content out, so it's not like the same as other things that are out, and not just like, you know, not just you guys watching one player running around on the map. I figured that's what the other YouTubers are for, so I thought as a server, you know, you collect the videos together and then they come out as something different. Hence why we brought the Galley video out, because I don't think there's anyone else that's done it. I don't think there has anyway, but yeah. So there's more of those coming out. The plan is to get them on pretty much every dino, but trying so that not each video is exactly the same.
Yeah, maybe the recode will come out before we finish.
I know, yeah, probably. And we won't be able to do it anymore.
We could actually maybe keep up with the dino intros then, because it sounds like they're doing only 2 at a time or so. So we can.
Okay, I got a question.
Just a couple
What's
videos.
each of your favourite dinosaurs, main dinosaurs?
And why? You have to add the why bit. Oh my god, Cleo has joined the server.
Yeah, Cleo's joined the chat. Sorry about that.
Cleo.
She is
What's
chat.
your favourite dinosaur?
Yeah, Cleo.
She's becoming the server cat, I'm telling you.
Cleo, what is your favorite dinosaur?
Who edits your videos? That depends.
That would. Oh,
There's 2 of us.
depends.
Videos wise, the trailer was Lux, because you can tell it's better, and the other one's on me, but I'm a noob at it. I am a bit of a noob, so, but I'm getting into it. I'm enjoying editing the videos and stuff. Hopefully over time they'll get better, but yeah.
We didn't actually answer the question.
I know,
about
yeah. Well, let's get
favourite
back to
dinosaur.
it. Lux, you go first. So I'm
I don't
assuming
know
it's
if
clear.
you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, but my favourite dinosaur is in fact the Allosaurus. For no real reason. I just think that they look cool. When I started playing the Isle, that was the one that I went to, and that was before they got their overhaul, like last year or the year before. I think it was.
Oh yeah, they had a totally different model.
Yeah, and I just like their calls. I thought they were, they looked cool, they sounded cool, and now I can be ginger. So
Win-win.
if you see a ginger allo, it's probably me.
Any ginger dinosaur, to be honest.
Yeah.
Navia, what is
Uh,
yours?
Yeah, I've played a lot of dinosaurs. I think I've tried almost everyone out, and I gotta say, I always come back to the Utah. I can't get enough of how fast they are and mobile, and I love their jump. And can't tell me that I can't take on the big dinosaurs as a Utah. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it can be done.
It's my absolute favorite thing to have a big coordinated pack, and you just nibble something 10 times your size to death.
Satisfying.
Oh yeah.
Bank.
That's that good stuff.
Bang, what's your favourite dino? I mean, I have a lot, I'm not going to lie. Rex, Barry, Spino, Utah. I think Herbie's probably Ferry, Pew, and Shant. So not awkward whatsoever. I don't have one favourite. I'd like loads. So
Good job, Bank. You
Thank you.
answered the question to its fullest.
Oh, I didn't give my reason why. You said why Mustang. Right. So the reason why I like no, I'm only joking. I won't go through everything. They're all cool. They're all fun to play.
He doesn't discriminate against the other dinosaurs. That's good.
Oh, Cleo had some input. Yeah.
Yeah, she wins.
And why is that your favorite dinosaur, Cleo?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fun to take down an apex as something smaller because it's not impossible. It's not easy, but it can also be done. And if you have a good team, it's like it does feel easy when you have a good coordinated team, especially if you like Utahs or Dillos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
My favorite
I've tried
dino
the
is the
Dillos
Spino.
though, but
Sorry, Navia.
oh sorry, no, it's okay. So I've tried the Dillos as well, but it's just they're so much slower than the Utah, and the fact I use jumping a lot in my hunting as well. So the fact that I can't just leap over the Rex and nibble their back always
It's always said
annoys me.
like it's weird that the Dillo can't jump.
Yeah.
Because you sort of like if you look at its legs, you're like, it could probably jump. But you know, we could be wrong, I guess.
No worries, James. And I know it's you. I know it's Lynx. And that's a lot of favourites. Yes, yes. I'm a bit awkward like that. I don't have just one. I have a few. Not gonna lie.
Very valid.
Well, mine, I my favorite is the Spino. But I just don't play enough. That is my favorite dino. But if I have to main one, the Dibble is fun because everyone thinks it's just a walking potato. But then when they come against it, they realise they're actually quite tough, and they could impact quite a bit of bleed. They're quite fun to play, to be fair.
I'm actually curious if they will add a jump to the Dillo, because they have said that the Tenanto can jump.
Really?
Which you wouldn't expect.
They
said it's gonna be different than what we're used to, but it can jump. So I wonder if we'll also get that for other dinosaurs.
Might do. Not sure. I think a Dilo should jump a little bit, like the Galley, but not like
even
crazy.
just a little one.
Yeah. Can I wife you Bank? No, sorry, I've got a wifey. Who's the oldest out of the admins? It's definitely not me. Who is the oldest admin, if they don't mind?
Who's the oldest?
I think it was Zebra. Was it?
Is it? No, I think it's Zebra. I think he's early 20s, isn't he? Zebra?
No, Zebra's like 35.
I'm pretty sure it's Zebra, but you know, you can always check Meet the Staff.
Oh, it could be Pandemic.
Yeah,
actually. It's him or Pandemic.
If you go to Meet the Staff, you'll check everyone's ages there.
We got quite a few admins in their 30s.
Yeah,
I think I'm the youngest. Am I the youngest admin?
No. Otter is, I think.
Oh,
Otter. Yeah, Otter. I think Otter's 17, 18. I'm not really sure.
Otter and Altani are the youngest.
Altani's not an admin.
No, I know, but she's still part of the team. So.
Yeah. Oh, Bex is older than me. I didn't know
that. So everyone just go and check out Meet the Staff now.
I don't think it's really a jump. I'm assuming you mean the galley. Yeah, is it more of a
No,
hop?
I think they're talking about the Tenanto, because they
Oh.
did say Tenanto can jump, but they said it'll be different than what we expect. So we don't know exactly what kind of jump it is. So
What?
Ooh,
it could,
Navia,
yeah.
an answer to your question before about what we're looking most forward to. It's just hit me now.
What?
The way that they're changing alt turn is gonna be game changing.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be great
and
because it's gonna be
body
more of a
collision in
shuffle.
combination with that.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna be. There's so many things to look forward to.
It really is.
And
But
that's
I
why
was kind of including that in your combat reworking answer.
Yeah, just all of it's just, and that's why when it comes out, we want a safe zone in the start of the recode anyway, so that everyone can just sort of be together and get used to like the new sounds, the new attacks, the new movements, and just everything. I think it'd be really
Oh, for
good.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's going to be so much changed. A lot of new things to get used to. A lot of new mechanics, like being able to roll in mud and stuff like that. Everyone's going to have to pretty much learn again from scratch, I think.
Can't wait. I can't
There's
wait
a
to just
throw
roll
up
around in the
mechanic.
mud.
I mean, who
Yeah.
knew they would add that? So I mean, every time you see Lux, you can just hit that button.
Mustache. I don't think it's going to be on command vomit.
No,
I think it's going to
don't
be.
either. Still.
Oh,
It's not going to be like Ark.
a hop. It's going to be more of a 180 sort of Call of Duty thing, I reckon. Sort of like a
The alt
whipping
turn.
around. Yeah.
Oh, they have.
Like a
There's
little
two of
hop
them actually.
whipping around.
Yeah, they have a 90-degree turn and a 180-degree turn. So it's not like you can spin back and forth in a narrow angle like you can now, or 360 degrees. You have to pick 90 or 180.
Yeah. That's going to be difficult, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it'll depend on where you're angling your camera, probably.
Could you imagine accidentally doing a 180 and then you die?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah.
They also have the drifting mechanic as well.
Oh yeah, when they stop suddenly and they skid everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickly changing direction with a
That'd
drift.
be pretty cool if you're running too fast. I think they said when they were doing it, they messed around with the Carno one, and apparently the Carno's drift is ridiculous. And I think they're keeping that in. I'm pretty sure they're keeping it in. Apparently, it just looks like Tokyo drifting or something. I think another thing that would be cool is the fact that we won't have to worry about dying in the water anymore when the recode hits.
Oh yeah, that's one less rule for you all.
And they will go to the side, or they can be dragged because there's going to be the drag ring mechanic as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, I almost think that's part. Dondi's probably gone through a lot of servers and looked at rules, and I know he disagrees with like most rules that are made. He thinks it should just be, hardcore survival. So, I mean,
what rules do you think? What rules doesn't he like? Do you know? Or?
He hates servers that have no alt turn. He hates that.
Yeah.
He hates that so much. He also hates that there's a ridiculous amount of apexes as well.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned that in one of his streams. Because he hits for. I think he likes the realism part of it, but not needing the need to have to go full realism. But my assumption is that he finds some semi-realism servers a bit silly, and I think ours would be included.
Well, it sounds like he's trying to fix the Apex problem by adding more varied AI. So if you're a Rex Juvie, you could just have some AI trike come up and end your life.
Knock you out.
Yeah. So they're going to try to make it a lot more difficult. But we're not going to be seeing Apexes for a long time. He's confirmed that it's really the last thing on their mind.
Which I think is good and bad. I think it's good, so like everyone gets used to the smaller dinos and actually wants to play them. But I think if you wait for too long, then as soon as they get released, everyone's just going to jump on Apexes and play them.
Yeah.
That's if they even release them to players at all, because he was also saying a long time ago, he was thinking about making it AI only.
Well, for Apexes,
Yeah, for Apexes.
I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how the players would react to that.
Yeah, I think they're doing it more for what they want instead of what the community wants, which I think can go, badly in some areas. I think if you're creating a game or anything, whether it's company, business, server, best to do what the community wants and see if they agree or not. Not just what one single person or a couple people may want,
His
Sure,
vision
I'm
might
sure
not
he won't.
exactly align with everyone else's, especially when he says he wants to lower the player cap to 50 players.
And again, with a map that's huge, that's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
No.
But they're trying to fix them. In fact, I'm pretty sure yesterday was his personal deadline to sort the map out, I believe. He gave himself 48 hours to fix the issue they had with the map, otherwise they would have to resort to Plan B, which was given as a different map that they were working on.
Which is smaller, isn't it?
I think it's a bit smaller, yeah. But
it's bigger than version 3, the one we're on now, but smaller than what we were expecting with the other map.
I don't personally think. Yeah, I don't think a massive map is going to be
it's not going to matter too much anyway. Just more to the fact that we're only going to be having the availability of 2 dinos at the beginning.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also, what I've heard, which is also good, is that they're speeding up most of the dinos, so it doesn't take forever to get to A to B, which I think is good.
Oh yeah, if you watched his stream, the Utah is a speed demon now. Oh my lord.
We're gonna have to watch our back for you, Navia.
I'm gonna come out of nowhere.
Recently made a suggestion relating to the apexes to reduce the amount of them, primarily Rexes. Could you have a look and tell us the likelihood of such a thing? The issue with that is that we can't force anybody to not play a Rex. There's no mechanic to restrict how many are in, and also unless you would like to be the person to say you can't be the Rex that you have just grown for 7 hours, that you can't have it anymore.
What their suggestion is more about limiting the purchase of full-grown apexes. So if you purchase an apex, you'd only be spawned in as a sub-adult. Yeah, we have no way to limit how many apexes are on the server, absolutely, but there are some other things we can look at.
To be honest,
I do agree that there's a lot of apexes, but I think there's no way we can actually just say to someone, say for instance there's 20, because at one point we had 20 Spinos. There's no way I'm going up to 15 of them and saying, look, you have to get rid of your Spino and be a Rex or an Allo or something. It would just be heartbreaking to them, considering they grew all that time to have a Dino that's special to have.
Yeah, we agree, but I mean, it's not just an issue with this server. Every server has an Apex issue because when people, especially people go on quiet times to grow an Apex now, and for us, we're quite quiet at the moment. So it's even if they could only buy to sub, it would be really easy for them to grow to adult anyway, because not much is going to get in their way unless if they go to twins. So it's one of those, and when the recode comes, then they can't play as a Rex anyway, straight away. So it is a good suggestion in the fact that we know there is a lot of apexes, but there's just not that much we can do about it. Not really.
Need natural population control. And it's not necessarily that only apexes can beat other apexes. Much smaller dinosaurs can also do it.
Yeah, it can be done. Even just a solo Utah can take on a Rex.
I've seen it happen on our server. Actually, I was I was in Skyview watching it happen. Oh, it was beautiful. But it's definitely possible.
It's great.
You could have a pack of your friends, have Dilos, and just go on a
Apex hunting spree.
Apex hunt, yeah.
a question I have for you three and everyone in chat is, when the recode does come, if they also leave a patch of the game the way it is now available, would you want the main server to be as the recode and our second server to stay as it is? So that you can go back if you don't want to just play the 2 dinos and you want to just mess around
Yeah,
with something else. So, like, what would you prefer?
I think having 2 servers is
Yeah.
good. One for the recode, one for the the old
Current build, yeah.
current builds. Yeah, just because 2 dinos for some people like myself, it's going to be very boring just going the same dino running around. Um, so yeah, I think the other server will be good. So other people can just have a short period of time of what the old Isle gameplay is, and then when everything gets released, obviously we can talk about what to do then. What do you think?
That's pretty much what happened last time when they because this is the second time they've done this now. And I remember there was years ago now, probably like 2017, they had 2 different builds. And the server I was on at the time, obviously because Primeval didn't exist, was they had the current build, so the new one, and then they had a separate server for the old one, and it was I think you had to sort of jump through a few hoops to switch between the two, but hopefully they'll make it a bit easier this time around to go
Yeah, I
between.
suppose we can just see how it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy
It will be
and
interesting to see.
Flagger. To be fair, I do agree. On a limit, that's a really good suggestion. Limiting how many buys they can have per day. That's probably a good idea, to be honest.
Maybe even per week.
Yeah, that's something we could look into.
And with the servers, I agree in having both available. I think just for the fact that if we have the legacy version on Sandbox, then we can have much more flexible event choice.
Yeah.
Instead of just having 2 dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I can't imagine I would go back to play Legacy unless it was for an event or something, honestly. I think there's just going to be so much to explore with the recode, even just with 2 dinosaurs. There's going to be all those new
100%.
mechanics, the whole new map. It's much bigger than what we have now. I'm going to be busy for the first week exploring all of that, and then they said they're going to try pushing for weekly updates. So it could be by the time I'm done exploring all the things they've introduced in the first week, they've already pushed new dinosaurs out.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping they're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
But you never obviously know.
No, you never know. But they have said that for sure they're releasing 2, and maybe they'll release 3. Because there's a third dinosaur that's almost ready as well, and that's the Pteranodon. And that's going to be absolutely amazing to play.
It's going to be great. Yeah, we'll just have to
I'm
see
just
how
going
it
to
works
spend a
out.
week flying.
I mean, we don't.
But we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
We'll
Sorry,
see how
go
many.
ahead.
I'm hoping we have more flexibility as admins, commands wise as well. Just to give us more choices and flexibility with just everything really. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not exactly sure what else they can add, but I'm feeling they could be more flexible.
Well, it did sound like they're trying to add more server support, such as modding, first of all, but that's not going to be out for a while. And then second of all, they were saying with character customization, they were going to leave that up to the server, just how complicated they wanted that to be. So that's also a decision we're going to have to make, is how colorful do we want our players to be?
Yeah, I'm not sure we'd want fluorescent yellow, pink dinos walking around.
Are you sure?
Can you imagine the night vision? You'd be blinded.
Well, it's also a survival game, Mustang, so if they choose to glow in the dark, that's their own problem.
She raises a good point.
Yes, well.
What are the 2 that we can play in the recode? So the first 2 dinosaurs are going to be the Utah and the Tenantos. You get your carnivore and you get your herbivore.
Mm.
But they will be adding more.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon when they add the Pteranodon, I'm feeling something along the lines of the next one being like the aloe or something. Because they teased that in one of their screenshots within the trailer, I believe. It was the shadow of an aloe. That was the thing made. But
They also have
maybe
teased the
wrong.
new Spino, but yeah,
That's true.
Spinos aren't coming out for a while.
No, they're apexes.
And he did show the I can never say the name right, but the big old crocodile. They did show that as well in the stream. Deinosuchus. Yeah, they showed that one in the stream. It doesn't have all its animations yet, but they showed it. So,
that could be shortly after.
It was like walking under the water, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which looks cool. It seemed to have smoothed out the water mechanics with the dinos and stuff now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think one of the fun things about the new 2 that come out is obviously with the latch ability. The Pteranodon is quite a medium-sized dino, isn't it? So, you could probably get a few Utahs latching onto it and trying to nibble away. So I know.
Yeah, and they said that that's all going to be based on stamina and weight from the sounds of it.
Yeah. Everyone can also be really happy with the fact that no one can spam broadcasts anymore because they'll get exhausted.
Yeah, I have seen servers with a don't spam rule, so that rule's going to get thrown out the window, and the same as the don't run into water if you're being hunted rule, like things like that. Yeah. We're going to have less rules, hopefully, fingers crossed, because they're going to be adding mechanics that fix the issues that we're trying to prevent with these rules.
Be very refreshing, I think, is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Cleo agrees.
Cleo is like, I'll join. I'll do it. She'll be a
Cleo
dino.
She wants to be a Pteranodon so she can watch the birds. Yeah.
Be interesting to see if they make AI for. Obviously, I know they're doing fish for the Suco, but I wonder if they do other marine life for AI. I'm not talking something big like a Pleurodon or anything. Maybe something like what's the little sort of dolphiny type ones called? I always forget their name.
What?
They're like I don't know. I can't remember their name. But I just wonder if they're
are you going to make new rules to the server, or is it going to be the same rules? There will be new rules, and there will be rules that won't be in place when the recode hits. Mustang, for example. I can't really think of it on top of my head.
The general rules are going to stay the same, like the don't insult each other, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
That's common sense stuff. But other rules we can't really say because we don't have the recode. We haven't got our hands on it, so we can't say what rules we will and won't have for sure, other than the general ones. Epic Nada, they have confirmed that they're adding that as a fish. They actually released the model for it. Let's see if I can find it. Dev blog. Fish. Here it is. I'm going to throw that in the chat.
It'll be interesting to see what we will be. I think the first couple of weeks will be looking at rules as well. To see what we can keep and what we can't. Because, I mean, really, we don't want too many in place. We try and stick to a low amount so that it's not hard to remember and it's easier to just get in and play. Yeah, I hope they add AI and loads of things in the water. I hope it's like quite a nice place to be. Like you obviously expect the swamp parts to be dead murky and stuff, but like rivers and stuff, you hopefully get sort of that river life.
And they did confirm 4 to 5 fish species at least. So you're gonna get your gar, your bluegills. 4 to 5. Sorry, 4 to 5.
425?
Yes.
425?
No.
What?
No. 4 or 5. How about that?
Oh, 4 or 5. There we go.
So you get gar, bluegills, catfish, you know, just the basic fishies. And they have said that they want to add things like insects, but they haven't confirmed it.
Can you imagine chasing butterflies as a juvie?
Well, we can see butterflies now, but I want a butterfly to run from me as I chase after it.
Oh, all the little hatchlings chasing the insect. Oh, it's gonna be nice.
Do you guys think about the water level changing mechanic they may add soon? I think that's brilliant. I think that's just for the recode. I don't think they're doing it on this.
No, they
I
probably
think
won't
that's a
do anything
great
on this
idea.
now.
Yeah, I don't think they're just going to leave this and set everything up for the recode, but I think that's going to be brilliant.
They said they aren't
Especially with
touching
the-
Legacy anymore.
Yeah, Dondi did a live stream showing that, and it looked amazing. So I can't wait for that.
And are we going to change something about apexes? Oh, is that in regards to the suggestion that was discussed earlier? We're going to look into it.
We don't
We're gonna-
know yet.
yeah,
We'll get
we're
back
gonna
to you on that
discuss.
one.
Oh yeah, hunting some frogs. Yes,
Aw.
I would love to be able to hunt some little things.
As a compy, you could probably. I wonder if they're going to add. I'm pretty sure they said they were going to add like little bugs and stuff for comps to eat. Or maybe
So
that's
they're looking into it.
There you go. Do we know if there will be omnivores?
I think they said that there were some dinosaurs that are slightly omnivorous. I think Kissin was the one that said that.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, she did say there are some dinosaurs that are slightly omnivorous.
Human. I'm not looking forward to the humans. That's the one bit I really don't
No.
care about. I honestly couldn't care less about the humans in the game.
I really hope they add an option to disable them, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I just don't think that's not the direction that I want this game to go to.
Go play Primal Carnage if you want Dino
Yeah.
versus human. I honestly I hate that idea so much.
I understand the appeal for it,
Yeah.
but I don't. When I'm playing a dinosaur and I want to hunt other dinosaurs, I don't want a human coming out with a gun and it becoming open season in that sense. I think if people want to play a dinosaur hunting simulator as a human, then it should be on a different server. And maybe that's something in the future. If they do add the option to enable or disable humans, it could be something we have. Maybe we have a human server and we have a dino server.
Yeah. We'll have a look at it and see, but I mean, I can't really see us wanting to keep it. I just really, really, really don't want to play as a human. It's a dinosaur game. I came here to play as the dino.
Yeah. I understand it's in the lore that, we're all created by the humans and such, but I just want to play a nature simulator. I don't want to.
As a dinosaur. It's so hard.
I just want to survive.
I honestly can't imagine that many people wanting to pick a human as well when there's going to be so much other things to pick.
Oh yeah. You can pick 2 humans or you can pick from 45 dinosaurs. What do you do?
You might want to be like, oh, I want to see the perspective of the world as a human, but then 5 seconds later, yeah, I'm bored now.
Yeah, I'm a human every day of my life. I come on here to be a dinosaur.
Yeah, if there's an option to disable it, it's 99% sure that we're going to disable it. Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 servers at the minute, so we'll just keep the second one as availability to humans. To the humans.
Oh, that's good, MBN. That there will be an option to disable humans, already confirmed. Hallelujah.
Disabled.
Breathe a sigh of relief. Goodbye.
Yeah, no one
Right,
wants
but-
humans in the game.
Nope.
I don't honestly don't think. I don't know how many people were excited for that, but
When people talk about the recode, the humans are not something that people mention like ever.
No.
I don't think I've seen a single person be like, "Oh yeah, I'm really excited for
just
the
go play
players are human."
Primal Carnage.
Just I don't know, just go outside.
Just go outside in an inflatable dino costume and you'll see how it feels.
I mean, I can
Cannibals is
understand the
same.
appeal. I can understand the appeal of it. Some people want to be able to play that horror aspect of being a tiny human in a world full of giant lizards that could rip you apart in a heartbeat.
But there's
But
Ark,
yeah.
you know, Ark
yeah,
did that already. Primal Carnage have done it. It's already done. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the structures. It's just as Luke said, I'm if I'm running through the forest hunting a dino, I really don't care to come across a human getting in the way with a gun. No. And then same with cannibals, really. I mean, do they matter? Do they matter?
If you want cannibals, just play the forest.
Yeah.
Like the games are already out there. You just need to play those instead.
well, Green Hell also has cannibals.
I don't know whether anyone remembers a game called The Stomping Land.
No.
It went on Kickstarter. Does anyone in chat remember The Stomping Land? It was on Kickstarter years ago, and it was you were just some human in a multiplayer land, and you built bases, and it was similar to like how Ark is, but without levels and all that stuff. And it wasn't like an RPG sort of thing. And the guy brought the game out, and it was shit, and he ran off with all the money.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun because a lot of people were hyped for that game because there wasn't really many like dinosaur games at the time, especially like hunting ones like that.
Sounds kind of like
Human
how
AI,
Day of
same thing.
Dragons is at the minute.
Oh,
Day of
yeah.
Dragons had potential.
There's one thing I'd have to say to Day of Dragons: stop showing us concepts.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
make them. I think they showed a
Oh.
model the other week, and it was like, how have you only got this far? There's solo developers that have made a whole game in the time they have, and they have a small team.
It was fun for about a day, and then I was like, well, I'm bored. What now?
It's an absolute pointless game with the state it's in at the moment. There is no point on playing it.
No.
It's pointless. It's even more pointless than progression in the Isle.
I miss progression.
your thoughts about the Maggie?
Magi, maybe? What?
Yeah, it's a new herbivore they're adding.
Oh, I haven't even seen.
Is that the weird looking one?
Yeah, I'll put the links in. Here's a concept image they put, and here is the baby. The baby model.
Where have you popped these?
In the top of the chat, so everyone can look at it.
What in the?
Where?
I might. Well, in the YouTube chat.
Did you?
Not there.
I'm being done there.
No,
You
I
just
don't
put it in the
see
Discord. Human bad. Yeah. Well, no one likes humans, so let's be honest.
My my YouTube handle is cleanse me. I don't know if that's confusing or not.
No,
They're probably not even nowhere near showcasing that one yet. I can't imagine anyway.
Oh, that's right. I don't see it either when I go to live chat. If I go to top chat, where the hell did it go?
You can always just put it in the lounge and just.
I'll just put it in the lounge because I don't know what YouTube's doing.
No, I don't think any of us
YouTube.
know what YouTube's doing.
The lounge. So there's the concept art. And
Oh
there's
yeah, the
Oh,
really
that
weird
guy.
looking one. Yeah.
and there's the baby.
It's not big though, is it? Because I mean, is that an aloe or a Cerato?
Those are true
Serato.
ones. Those
Yeah.
ones in the middle.
It's a Cerato chasing it.
So he's a little boy.
It's like
Yeah, so he's about the same size as Serato,
he's Littlefoot.
just longer.
Just has a
He's
thicker neck.
Budget camera with a bit of a flap going on.
He looks like he's rubbing up against a tree, so that's an interesting mechanic. That's another mechanic, isn't it? That you can push over trees.
I think they were still thinking about adding that or not. They haven't confirmed it
I mean,
because it would add a lot of headache if people just destroyed entire forests.
What would be the point though in pushing over a tree? To eat
Yeah.
a tree?
Or maybe
don't
maybe it's just like do you know when you've seen those movies like well, I think it's Jurassic Park 3 where the spino just runs through the forest and will bust down all the trees. Maybe it's something like that just to scare people. Don't know.
You can always
If
I
they-
don't know. I
yeah.
think it's gonna. It shows in the picture that it's the same size as a Cerato, so I think the aloe is gonna be a bit taller.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking it's not going to be very fast, so
It might just be a tank, if anything.
yeah, maybe it's similar to like the camera because the camera isn't exactly huge, but obviously it's smaller than a camera.
Yeah, it's just fat and thick, chunky.
You can't call him fat.
But he is fat.
No, he's not. He's a good boy.
He's got a thick neck. He's been doing his workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that's also something because they, with the combat system, it seemed like locational damage might be a thing. So maybe this dinosaur is less susceptible to neck attacks because their neck is just huge.
Yeah, exactly, Flagger. You can never truly pinpoint everything until you see it with your own eyes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But, things change not just because of it being, like their original ideas might not work or it might break 50 other things which aren't worth then fixing, so then they change it. Which is what happens with most games. The art channel. Huh.
Oh, check the art channel. Oh, okay, wait.
Spino looks a bit creepy back there.
Oh,
It's pretty
look at
cool
them
there.
all. We're gonna get eaten, Lugs.
Have you gone with you've gone with the Jurassic Park Rex, right? It's got that sort of on-looking face. It looks like the Jurassic Park one.
Looks like he's gonna eat me.
He looks like he's smiling for the camera. What are you on about?
Huh?
It's like, hey.
Everyone's just happy. Look,
They're just vibing.
I love how the Utah's green.
Bank, I know what your favourite dino should be.
Kappa gets a heart.
You should have been a Barry.
Thank you, Kappa.
Titan boa, because he's a snake.
Vlad is love. Oh, there's not enough people around in the original times to know what that means anymore. It's really sad.
Well, we boring you, Mustang.
No, sorry.
Tell you what dinosaur are you the most excited for in the recode?
Tenonto.
Dinosaurs, definitely.
I've been screeching about the Tenonto since I saw it. Ever since I saw it rolling in the mud, I've been sold.
I hope that's your new favourite dino. Like the next time.
Why?
I don't know. It just why not?
It's a good little boy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Dino series. I think it's gonna be awesome to like just submerge and no one will know you're there and you can just
Oh, it's scary as fuck.
Hey guys.
sick 'em boy.
Oh, I want to be a Trudon so bad.
Oh, they're cute, aren't
They're
they?
so
I love
cute.
them. I'd quite like to
I
be a
can feel
Trudon
that
as well.
them being like the new galley sort of thing where people are just make armies of them.
Well, it sounds like they're going to be adding venom. They're still
Ooh.
trying to figure out how it's going to work, but Trudon will have some
Yeah,
little
Trudon and
poison,
Dillo,
poison.
right? Because I
As
think they're
long
also
as
going to use it as a tracking thing, right?
They're still
Tracking.
looking in what to do with it. Like last I heard was that Kissen was putting together a list of all the different types of venom, and they were going to see what they could implement. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be long to grow, but I don't think it's going.
And on top of that, they're changing the growth mechanics.
Yeah, I can't believe how many people were like, "Yeah, it's going to be 48 hours," and it's not gonna... Why would they make it 48 hours? No one would want to grow it.
Oh, Hipsy is really cute too.
Yeah,
or the
fluffy
Beppy,
baby.
if I'm saying that right, the little penguin-looking one.
Penguin?
Have you not seen that one?
Sorry, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I've just got to speak to some lawyers. 2 seconds.
Oh.
I
The
don't know.
penguin
I thought I had seen all the ones that were coming.
It looks like a little penguin. It's really cute. Let me see if I can find the concept art again. I think it was Kissen who shared
What
it.
you guys are all putting in Meme Town the last couple of weeks is just crazy.
Don't bring attention to Meme Town. Just don't do it. I don't want it to get any worse.
Titanoboa. It'll be interesting as long as the mechanics that they make now work. Then
As long as you can stomp on it when it's like underneath your foot, I don't care. Snake.
Right, I'm back.
I think the Elder, as long as they don't go too RPG like with the Elder mechanic, I think it'll be fine.
Oh, I found it, Mustang. Here we go. I'm gonna throw it in the lounge.
I'm gonna lie, that
Are you
dialogue there is
ready?
really well
It's
photoshopped.
ridiculously cute.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That does look really cute. It looks cool. It's a mini theory, right?
Yeah, it's like a penguin theory.
You're gonna be able to swim.
Yes.
Amazing.
Could you imagine like jumping into a lake and one of those crocs is there? And you're like, oh, I'm out of here.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people could make it to Elder State on a full server.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about the Elder mechanic.
So as long as they don't go full RPG with it, where it's just ridiculous, then it's fine. If it don't go ridiculous with the perks. You start seeing like jumps 20% higher or something. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because then you just get too much of an RPG.
I really, really hope there's genetics of some sort. Like they fix the mechanics for nesting where the genetics of your parents will alter the hatching. Because right now the only benefit you get from hatching really is that it's a free teleport to your group at the cost of extra grow time.
And the skin, that's it.
The skin's randomized. It annoys me so much.
Yeah. Hopefully they fix loads of things. I think that's what's exciting, is that there's still so much we don't know. So there's going to be lots to explore when it comes out.
I kind of want it to stay that way. I want there to be secrets and things to learn.
I hope they put some like Easter eggs in the map as well. Like they've only got a few in V3. Like the huge fossil underneath Central Lake.
Yeah. Titan Lake.
Titan, yeah. It's just massive.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. It's either some form of pew or a massive whale or like pleurodon or something.
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. It's the only thing I think about when I hear the Leopleurodon.
It's gonna be our death, Charlie.
Thing is, it doesn't matter if you get old though, because most people don't stay as the same dino for more than 3 weeks anyway. Not really. There's not many people that do. If you survive for that long, you end up getting bored and want to play something else. I know I did.
Not if there's an actual, like, something you get out of it. So if I say, okay, if I could stay alive for a week, I get a special perk for my next life. And I'll be like, all right, come on. Survival mode activated.
Survival
That'd
mode.
be good.
And it could just be something like, I mean, I don't know, just simple as you get an additional favorite prey or something like that. Because they were talking about adding favored prey in to give bonuses to your dinosaur.
Yeah.
Whether that's you kill them easier or what, I don't know. But it can be something small. Yes, Cleo.
I think the Brachy's gonna be cool. I mean, they always like the Brachy's always look quite good. I think they're quite distinctive because of the bump on the head as well. But I think they'll be pretty cool. You won't see many sauropods because people hate moving too slow, which is why not as many people play the Suco. People hate slow moving ones.
Yeah. And water's pretty broken at the moment.
Yeah. Suco will be more fun when they can fish.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question, and it's for everybody. This was in a poll a while back as well. Is what does everybody think of Path of Titans?
I love Path of Titans.
Never
Although
played it.
you guys know that because I went on about it for
Mm.
like a couple of hours, a couple of months ago. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know whether it will be better than the Isle, but I think it's going to be one of those things where you've just got two things of something similar, but so when you get sort of tired of one, you can just go to the other because they're both entirely different games. They're both going to be played entirely differently as well. So I think it would just be nice to have a,
Yeah,
Another
they're more
option.
MMO style, aren't they?
Yeah, they're more about, I think, building guilds and having an actual
They have missions and
proper
stuff, right?
functioning, like a proper functioning pack, and you can go and do things, and it's got more direction. The Isle currently is hunt, survive. It's purely survival and kind of realistic in that manner. I think Path of Titans is just slightly less realistic, but with more to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're looking
So-
forward to that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. The MMO aspects of it don't really appeal to me, but there are aspects I really admire about it, like the fact that you can have multiple characters,
Yeah.
or the fact that you can have a lot of different customization options, not just changing a color on a dinosaur, but you can also change the patterns in very dramatic ways. But I think that's really the only thing that interests me about that game. And hopefully they fix that stuff for the recode. So we have that also.
It's going to be interesting to see how the two games
Yeah,
coexist.
there's something I like about Path of Titans, but there's also something that really puts me off. And I'll still say it to this day. Looks that Utah thing, that raptor with the weird sail on its back. I hate it.
You just have to praise that, mate. You don't need it. It's fine.
It's such a
ugly, to be
stupid
fair.
looking dinosaur.
That was the most recent thing that they added when I played last. But apparently they've just added the Spino. I think I read somewhere. I'm logging in to look. I haven't logged in ages, so it's kicked me out. But,
I know the fact that they weren't mobile is just.
They're on every platform.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But like I can't play like proper games on mobile and stuff. It's just
No, I wouldn't play it on mobile either.
it's not right. Right, does anybody have any other questions that they want to ask before we end the stream?
Give them a few minutes to type.
I know it's not a rap. I know it's not a Utah. I just can't remember the name, but it's the closest thing that looks. You know.
It's definitely not. It's closer to an aloe, I think. than
Well, whatever. I don't care. It just looks stupid. Okay. It's got a sail on its tail and stuff, and it just doesn't look right. It's not right.
The sin against dinosaurs, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like if they give Spinos too small of a sail, I hate it. I like a dramatic, like, big sail because it just looks cool, and if it's swimming through, you want that sail to really stick out. Like if you compare it to, like, do you all know what a Dimetrodon is?
No.
Like the four-legged lizard with a sail on its back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like their sails look well cool, but they should have like a big one on the Spino because some games do them too small, and I just don't think it looks right when it's really small. I think it should be quite big, but that's just me.
Oh, it's called the Concavenator. I was trying to find what it was called.
Is it really? That sounds like something straight out of what is that show? Oh
I'm a dibble soil.
no. Concavenator. Oh,
Yeah,
something that Perry the Platypus, would be taken care of.
Even the name doesn't sound right. Shove the name.
The native carnivore from where I live, it was called the Neovinator, which sounds pretty cool. But it was like a baryonyx.
Who's my favourite staff member? That's a very, very dangerous subject to touch.
He's not allowed to have favourites.
It's Ursus all the way. It's Ursus.
What the fuck?
Locks.
Look, I said I F-bombed once. Give me one. And that's justified.
I don't have a favourite. I get on with literally all of them. Otherwise they wouldn't be on the team.
No, you've said Ursus now. None of us like you anymore. We're all
well, who cares?
Oh, you missed what Mustang? Are you a dibble or a trike? Or did I miss that?
I'm a dibble. I'm a dibble.
A dibble. I love dibble noises.
There is one thing, isn't there, Lux, that you need to sort of announce to everybody that needs to be announced in the Discord. Like,
why do I need to announce it? It's your decision.
So, come on.
I don't even know how to announce it.
Anyway,
guys, I'm
fancy.
pregnant.
No.
Oh dear. Okay. Hold on. I hate it when you put me on the spot like this because I can never think about how to say things.
It's fun.
I know it sounds. What do you mean it's fun? It's not fun for me.
I got to pick one. I don't know what you mean.
What?
I said just read his announcement, maybe.
Sorry, I'll just steal his announcement.
I don't know what you mean. I got to pick one. Just like, do you mean the staff thing?
What?
Just say it.
I don't understand what Mustang's saying anymore.
I'm replying to a comment, Lux.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also, Busy says just say it, so Lux, anytime spit it out.
Holding him in suspense.
I know.
Okay. Basically, from today, I am taking the role of manager in the Discord server, which is essentially, it's one of those does what it says on the tin thing. I'm managing people. So I don't know. Mustang, you describe it better. I can't word what it is. I know in my head what it is, but I can't say it.
You're someone that ensures everything is running smoothly, and you make sure
There
that
we
all
go.
the staff are doing their jobs. So
Yeah.
when it's at a certain size, and eventually there's going to be more moderators, we'll obviously have a head admin and a head moderator, but then there's a manager that manages everything above them and just makes sure everything's running smoothly. So that's the role, and at this moment in time, Lux is the best person for it. So
At this moment in time, yeah, I might
Well,
lose a couple of
congratulations,
brains and-
Lux.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
I mean, it's quite obvious. I would like to. Yes, I did snort. I do that. It's quite
Wait.
obvious, I think, at this point that I care a lot about the community. I'm always very vocal about how much I love the community, and I do want to help everyone as best as I can. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing where this goes. I think it'll be fun and a bit of a challenge. So I'm here to help is essentially the we don't discuss the snorts. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
We do not discuss the snort.
We don't discuss the snorts. It happens.
No.
I don't have
All
a
right.
favourite one, Sawyer. I just don't. I can't, honestly. I'm quite straightforward. If I don't like someone, I'll happily say it. But, you know, I can't. I just don't have a favourite because all of them are great.
I don't know. You're a bit of a, handful Mustang.
Of course.
Although I suppose you can't be your own favourite, can you? So.
Yeah, well.
See?
I just. It takes a lot for me to care. Well. Yep. I think we'll think it up there then.
We will be looking through those suggestions.
Yeah.
Just-
We'll talk about the whole store thing as well. I do think that's a good idea.
And the safe zone stuff. Going back to that.
Yeah. In fact, we'll make a poll about the safe zone on where it should be.
Who's your least favourite?
Definitely Lux.
That's not a secret. We know. I know that. That's fine.
See, the thing is Lux also has me as her least favorite as well, so it just works,
Yeah, it's balanced. Yeah. Apparently, you like everyone equally. I don't think that's true, Mustang.
I'm just honest and to the point. But yeah, anyway, so thank you everyone who joined and asked any questions. It was nice to see, a lot of you actually participated in sort of getting in with the discussions as well. It was definitely really good. So I can, say we'll probably do this again. But hopefully you'll look forward to some future videos that are also in the works, so more of what you've already seen, and there is a couple of things that you haven't seen already that are, I assume, will be ready soon. So yeah, thanks everybody, and we will catch you on Primeval.
See you around.
Bye.
Bye from Bank. He's gone.
See ya!